Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. This is episode 136. You follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hype. This HYMPE. It's Hype. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. Very special guest in the building. I've been trying to make this one happen since y'all debuted. I wanted to welcome y'all to the GFT family. Ladies, introduce yourself to the audience. Don't
Hey
everybody be so
guys, I'm
modest.
Tanya,
Come on.
whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me after 9 because I'll be asleep.
I'm sick to death. I am Sunny. One fourth or fifth of the podcast, GFT Radio. Unreservedly Us, and my own show, Sex with Sunny, but that's on hold for right now. But yeah.
Hi, I'm Jane Wick, part of Unreservedly Us.
Copy that. Now, we're missing Chris, so when y'all send Chris this week's episode, you let Chris know I'm on Chris's top. She has to atone for some of these outlandish statements on this episode that we are about to tackle.
I don't remember saying nothing too bad.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I'm trying to think now.
I mean, we can run through a couple of these if y'all just want to hear these. In fact, we'll dive in at least one of Chris's joints through the episode as I go through my recap of the episode. This week, episode 136, we doing a recap of Unreservedly Us's episode on submission. Now, you've been a long time listener to the How to Hustle podcast, right? Appreciate you hitting the button. We only accept 5 stars here. So when you send this to your friends, if you mention anybody, you tell them Hype only accepts 5 stars, not 4. I did an episode on submission with the ladies at Tough Talk Toronto. That was like episode 30 something. That was a long, long time ago. So, dive back in those archives. We still accept the 5 stars on those joints too. But these young ladies here did an episode, and I had quite a bit to say on this episode. So we just turned this into a whole recap of their situation. Y'all go over to GFT Radio Network where you can find all the ladies' episodes. We are coming out every Thursday at, what time is it? Like 10 o'clock?
10 p.m.
Yeah, 10 p.m.
10 p.m. every Thursday is where you can find the ladies on the GFT Radio Network. Now, we're going to start off.
Standing on business.
Yeah, we're going to start off with just, a nice one. This is something that we can have an amicable agreement on here. And ladies, please don't take any of these things personally. I'm only coming at exactly what you said, because you said it. Now, we had this one thing that was said. Talk to us about a man in the house versus a man of the house.
Oh, that's Cuzzo all day.
Cuzzo, we are going to start with you on this one.
Absolutely. There is a difference between having a man in your house and a man of the house. First of all, his walk, talk, and his whole physique is different when he's the man of the house. Now, the man in your house, he's just there. He stay the night periodically. He tell you what to do. Ain't pushing no bills. He ain't doing nothing. He just a man in your house that you got comfortable with.
Taking his space.
Yes. So there's a major difference.
Ain't participating in the household or nothing. Just there eating up all the food, not putting in.
Making the kids mad, just there.
Probably got more than one house keys on the key chain.
Yeah, we call those dependents. We're not here promoting any of those kind of guys over here.
Or homosexuals.
Right.
What we want to do is demean those kind of guys here on the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. So we threw you a nice curveball, just to let y'all lob a home run over the plate. Now, Cuzzo, I submit with boundaries. Please break that one down for me.
There are certain things that I'm not doing just in a relationship. Yes, we're building, but I'm not your mom, I'm not your maid, and I'm not your wife. So if I'm not any of those things, I'm not cooking and cleaning for you. I'm not burying your kids. I'm not doing any of that. So, but if we're dating, if we go out, you pay for a meal, I pay for a meal, leave a tip. Like I'm here for that. But all that extra stuff, nah.
All right. So this was another one that Cuzzo said. I set this one up this way. Where Jay was saying, Chris said something as far as handling those wifely duties, and Jay said sex is like a wifely duty. We're having sex before we enter these marital situations, and then Cuzzo said, well, you buying a car without test driving it. So Am I supposed to marry you without test driving this that you have these abilities in you? If you never show me that you have all of these abilities to be a wife because you've set certain setting boundaries is perfectly fine. Everybody got their own limits, boundaries,
Mhm.
and all of that. But if you've cut me off at a certain point and we're talking serious relationships here. We're not talking about like I got 4 different joints I'm talking to. We talking about like me and you was in a serious situation.
So
But if
why are
I
you
still have not, what you say?
so serious? Why you not married?
Right.
I'm getting you there.
Oh,
Because you haven't shown me that you have these wife qualities because
but you
you've
just
told
said
me
a serious relationship. So she's serious enough. Because you the
I'm
man and
sorry.
you said it. So
I'm
I
sorry.
need
Hold
that.
up. Hold up. We weren't on J yet, were we? This was Cuzzo's. This was Cuzzo's, right?
Please hurry up, because I'm writing this
Okay.
down. Go ahead.
Okay. Man, like you said, I'm not showing you these certain things. So if you're not showing me that you have these qualities, how do I know that they're there? Just like you said, I ain't getting in this joint. If I ain't test drove this car, how I'm getting this joint off the lot. If I don't know that you have these qualities because you've never shown me this, then how do we
If
get
you
to getting
serious,
married?
if you claim that you're serious about me, you know that I have the qualities for you to even want to date me. I don't think you waste time with anybody.
He's a man.
They waste time sometimes.
I'm married.
Well,
And, I'm not a time waster.
okay, but I'm gonna speak on the sex thing. That can be a
Mhm.
part of boundaries, but I've been on sex with Sonny, so I'm
So you
yeah,
had sex with Sonny every other week too? You could have sex with Sonny every other Friday if you.
I'm
yeah.
All right.
sick to death.
Um but there's a difference also between me having sex with somebody and me allowing them to have sex with me. So I
I
might
like that.
engage.
I like that.
Huh?
I said I like that.
Like that.
You said explain it?
I don't understand it.
Because you know what man you want to go crazy.
Oh,
If
okay.
I
Okay.
if
Okay.
I
I
can
get
I
it.
cuss on
That's
here?
we
I
talked
don't
about that. We talked about it
Absolutely.
on Sex with Sunny. We said it's different between letting a dude have sex with us and us fucking them. Because we fuck them, that's a whole
right. There's
that's
a
a
major
very
difference.
different situation. And if we do it,
That's why I said I understood that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Well,
big
Jane wanted me to
It's
explain.
it's a
Like,
difference. It's
I
a
missed it.
difference in like I've been waiting to get you and like, oh yeah, I just met you at the bar of it. Like huge difference.
1 second.
So go ahead though, cuz you was breaking that down for us. Because like I said, if you don't so me and my wife, I use us for example. Me and my wife started talking, she was 15. My wife is 33 now. Hey boo,
okay.
I know she's listening. Um, we had all of the conversations about religion, kids. What are you expecting from a husband? What are you expecting from a wife? We had all these conversations so that we knew what we were expecting and what we was leading ourselves into before we even got to getting married, before we was ever even in a relationship. Because like you said, I need to know that you have these qualities. Somebody was saying in the comments when y'all was saying this, there's no on switch when you get a ring. It's not like I proposed and now you going, yep, now I'm washing the drawers and the dinner's cooked and
Right.
like that ain't how none of this is going to work. So you got to not saying that you got to be like setting a standard of yeah, this is exactly what it'll look like, but you got to be showing me periodically that this is what it is, so that I know that it's in there because it ain't going to magically come out once you get a ring. Once you get
Right.
a
No,
once
that's
you get a ring, it's like you validated that what I'm giving you is good enough, and that's all I got to give. Obviously, you're
right.
gonna grow, evolve into your situation. The older
Oh
you get,
yeah,
more time you're
as
gonna get.
I'm dating, those things are going to come out as I see that there's some growth in this situation. I'm just not about to be if we're exclusively dating, those boundaries, like I'm just not about to date this one, and everybody getting the white quality. No,
Nah, but
no.
that's why I said though from the rip, we're not talking about I got like because you said if we talking about dating, I'm dating multiple people, and we're not talking about I got 3 joints that I'm courting all 3
Okay,
of
so
them.
we're
No,
exclusive.
yeah, we talking about a serious situation because this is where I was getting confused into the conversation that y'all was having. Is some of y'all was talking about in a dating situation where, like you said, I got multiple joints I'm juggling. Some of it we talking about like Jay, like I live in with my dude, like I'm in a real situation. Like we were having 3 different conversations. It seemed from the serious dating to the marriage situation to we just playing. So that was
Right.
a bit of the where we getting lost in
Right.
translation. That's why I need y'all to break these down for me.
I think that's where it was coming from, different perspectives of where we're at
Right.
currently or where we have been. So that's probably why it was a mix up, because if you like listen to the show, Cuzzo was married, in the process of
Yeah,
filing
she said she
divorce.
had just got out of
Christine,
marriage, right?
yeah, Christine was married, getting out of a situation. With Jay, she's in a relationship with this person. So I think everybody's speaking from either one or two places or probably several. That's where I think, and instead of, like you said, understanding like or having that boundary, like this is what is acceptable with dating multiple people. This is what acceptable for. This is what I will do with dating exclusively versus now we're married and this is very, very different. So we're doing stuff different. So maybe that was kind of where, like I said, that's why I said I can understand the confusion if you're not if you don't know the backstory of
If
everybody
you don't
on
know
the
the
show.
backstory on everybody's situations,
Yeah.
Right.
copy. Now we on Jay because she's eager.
Also, my boyfriend used to be my fiance, and we broke up. So now that we're back together, it's a lot different than just somebody that just made it official. You get what I'm saying?
I don't want to get into all. I don't want to dive into all your business on camera.
You're
We
not
talk
diving
about
into my business. I'm just saying it's
that's
not.
what's nah, I was gonna say. We'll pull that pin on this once we get off the air. So
No, we ain't. Go ahead.
copy that. All right, now Jay, since you was eager, let's get on to you now.
Yeah,
I got a
because
question for you.
okay.
Submission. When you hear submission, what is it that you're hearing? What do you think of? What do you feel? Talk to me about that one, Jay.
That means I trust this person to lead me. I trust his decision making. I trust him to take care of me and be a man for me and my children.
Sonny.
Like she said, I trust that he has our best interest at heart, not necessarily just his best interest. He has our as we're building this relationship, he's a person that I can say he can lead me and I don't have to feel like he not gonna fall, he not gonna come through, or he's always
Right.
gonna be where I'm like yeah, like for me, I'm coming from, I've been independent on my own for a very long time. So for me specifically, to let go and let somebody lead me in an efficient way, I have to feel safe with that person to know that I'm not sitting there like, oh, I'm asking him or he's doing this and I got to make sure if he don't do it, I still can cover it. Like
I got that down.
if
I got
my
that down.
submission is
You
me
said that.
being solely letting you lead, and I'm just like, I guess, like I said, I kind of did it to the scenario of you're the head and I'm the neck holding you up. So that's what it looks like for me. Like I want you to lead, but I'm also going to be there to support you, especially if we're making our decisions and doing things that help us long term and are good enough to where we need to go long term. It's not just something that benefits you. It's not something that just benefits me or just benefits the kids involved. It benefits us as a family, especially going forward. So.
Cuzzo.
They summed it up. I would have to agree with both.
So this was the thing that I think Dame was trying to tell y'all, but Dame came in late, and y'all was already full fledged in charge, and he couldn't match the energy. So
Dame said that respect.
oh no. We got that. I'm coming to you next with that one. Okay, I got you. I got all this stuff is written down already. Okay. This was the thing that nobody was hitting on though with the submission. Submission happens both ways. If we're in a serious relationship, we have both submitted our wills to each other because it's not about the way I do things, the way I feel, and how I want to do it. That can't be how you're going to grow a relationship.
Right.
It has to
Right.
be about us and we. Cuzzo said, I can't shut up. You have to shut up in a relationship because if you say all the stuff that you want to say, we're gonna have too many disagreements, arguments, and butt heads too many times. Once you
Right.
become in a relationship, you realize like I can't say that. She might not be
Right.
able to handle that. I need to protect him from that. I need to protect her from that. You could
Yeah,
have
or
just
you
had
gotta
a
learn
situation.
how people perceive things. Because like even if I'm a direct person, he may not be able to handle that. So I gotta not
Copy.
necessarily limit
Right.
how I talk, but kind of like we always say, it's not what you say, it's how you say things.
That's
Because
how you
Mhm.
he
say
might
it.
not be able to hear you in a manner in which you how you coming.
Right. Because I've been told that I come off blunt. If you're not used to it, you're gonna be looking like, yo, she's mean, she's a bitch. But
you can that's if that's who you are, that's who you are. But I can't bring that energy into my wife. You can't bring that energy to your husband. because
Right.
this is a different relationship, a
Well, the
different
right man
circumstance.
will be okay with her bluntness.
What you say?
The right man will be okay with her being blunt.
No. See, this is
He
the thing
will.
about that.
Talks to him
So,
with respect, and she's not talking to him like he's a
Yeah, because
peasant.
it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
exactly. But that's not once you start, all right, I need to tell her this message. That's not you giving it. That's not I don't know how to shut up. That's me audibling before I just say something that's outlandish or it's too aggressive or it's disrespectful. Because certain ways that you use, certain tones that you use could be just instantly we've gone from we having a conversations and now you talking at me and now you disrespecting me.
Right.
That's why I say
See, now
there's levels to those things, but again, once we got out of we just talked to we try and build something here, that's when we start to have those things where we're not going off of uh reacting off the just the raw emotion of the situation, because it's like I know I gotta protect her feelings, I gotta protect his feelings, I gotta protect our situation, our union. It's not,
Right.
again, it's never about how I feel, it's about what's best for us, because how I feel and how you feel might just be doing this all damn day if we just going into our feelings every damn time.
Right. Now, let me clear that up. It's not that I don't shut up. It's just I have an opinion. I'm an independent woman that's coming into a situation where I can't be with a weak man. I can't be with a man that I can belittle because I know I'm gonna run all over you. So it's like for me to say I don't shut up, that's because I have to give my opinion, especially if I see something in the pathway to say, like you said, it's not just you coming up with something or me allowing him to take the lead. It's a compromise. So if I have something to say, it should be respected on my end. Okay, well, let me see what her opinion. That's what I mean by I don't shut up.
Do y'all hear like dictation when we saying submission? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Because instantly the first thing that you said, Cuzzo, was you're not taking me back to the 50s. So
Some
is
women
it that?
think I don't,
Go
but
ahead.
that's because a lot of men think submission means you become a child, like you listen to them, like authoritarian, like you know what I'm saying. Like it's not leading me.
It's not control.
It's
A lot of people think it's about control. So
Right.
a lot of women will catch offense when you use the word.
Yeah, because that's like even more to that point is when Cuzzo says she don't shut up. It's a lot of men that take that submission means she got to shut up and do whatever I say, and it's
Right.
not, and that's not to me personally, or not to anyone. That's not. I'm like, for me personally, you're not like, while I am vocal, I know when to say something and when not to say something, and come back in circle and say it in a different way, because how I probably was going to say it wasn't going to be delivered in a very respectful manner. But you're not going to tell me to quote unquote stay in my place or just shut up because you don't listen to me and I'm trying to lead you and you're not following. It's like, yes, but like, not saying that all men do that, but it is some men that think that way.
No, copy. I mean, I'm with you because I know some niggas, but that ain't submission. That's a dictatorship.
Yeah, but some people think that as use that as submission.
But that's why I said submission happens both ways, because there's a certain level of respect and honor that you're putting in this person to say you who I want to be with. So I have to treat you accordingly. I can't treat my wife the same as I'm treating my cousin or my sister or nothing like that. Like there's a different situation here. So once you get into the submission, it's not you didn't shut up and listen to what I'm telling you. It's about listening though. We have to be able to listen. If you just wait to say what you want to say and then listen to whatever it was that I was saying or that she was saying, then we're not having a conversation. We're just talking. And we're just wasting each other's time at that point.
Arguing.
Yeah, copy.
Probably about to
Now,
fight.
Jay, you jumped in with another one here. Hold up. We scroll back up to the top here. Respect versus trust. This is you and Dame was going in on that one. Can you go through that one for me? You was the respect versus trust. If I respect you, if we're in a relationship, then if we're in a relationship that we got married, then I had to respect it and trust you. Because why the hell did we get into the situation if we didn't respect and trust each other?
That's just like I respect you. I'm not submitting to you. You get what I'm saying? I can respect you without submitting to you, right? Respect and me trusting you are not the same thing. But if I trust you, then I gotta respect you. But respect, they don't go hand in hand. I can respect you as a person, and I can even respect your viewpoints, but I don't trust you to lead me. Understand what I'm saying?
If I trusted, how did I get to trust in you if I didn't respect you? As far as
You
let us,
can't trust somebody without respecting them, but I can respect you without trusting you. That's what I'm saying. I have an ex, right?
how you respect them without trusting them?
Because listen, before you got married, I'm gonna keep it on the island, right? So before me and my guy got back together, right? We were seeing other people, and I was with a guy who I respected him as a person, right? But I didn't trust his decisions. So no, I wasn't submitting to him. They do not go hand in hand, right? And I didn't submit to him because I didn't trust him, but I respected him because he respected me. He didn't disrespect me, but I didn't trust his decision making.
See, if I don't trust your decision making, this is how I view things. If I don't trust your decision making, then I don't respect the way that you move, because the decisions that you're making
for you, but not for me. I don't trust you to move like that for me. Like,
but not, this is what I'm saying. If you move in a certain way, then it's like I can't respect it. Just like we talking about the type of initially. Okay. Hold up. The initial hold up. The initial thing that we was talking about was like the dude in the house versus a man of the house. If you're the type of dude who's your girl is handling everything and you just sitting here on season 26 of Madden, I can't respect the way that you move. Like, I can't trust anything. Like, I can't have any trust in you because you're not making sound decisions for you in your situation. So I don't have respect or trust in that situation. But now if I know there's a dude who, like, we're gonna use your situation for example. I know your dude is holding you down, like you said, he pays all the bills, he takes care of the household, and he's a man, then I respect the way that he moves and how he handles his situation, so I can trust him with different situations because I know his decision making is at a certain level. It's all about that to me.
Okay, give you another example. If I'm dating somebody, right, and I respect them and the relationship is good, but they have a gambling problem, right? I don't trust your decision making. We will not have a joint bank account because you know what I'm saying? I respect you. I respect how you treat me in our relationship. And no, you might have not moved faulty with me, but you still have that problem. So no, I do not trust you to make no decisions.
No, you did move faulty because you showed me that you have a vice that has a control.
That's not
over
a right
you,
to not respect them as a person or because they haven't moved faulty with you.
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Oh yeah, I can't respect her if I know she blowing half the paycheck at AC every week. Like, I know that her decision making
he might pay his bills. He might pay his bills. But it's just the fact that it could go to the wayside. I don't trust it.
That's what I'm saying. If we have anything that can go left, I can't respect the situation. I gotta get away from her. She is a no-go.
Difference of opinions then, because that may not. Yeah, that may not. Yeah, because I'm trying to weigh it both. I'm trying to weigh it both what you guys are saying, and I understand what both of you are saying. And my line of thinking is I'm with Hank because for me, like I can't like I love some people. Do I trust them? Absolutely not. Do I respect how they move? Absolutely not. And like to me, like thinking about
respect
how I operate, I can't like do you, but like I can't
say that. My bad, Sonny. Say that again, Jay.
Respecting how somebody moves that's to me is different than respecting them as a person. I can respect you as a person.
Well, I
respect is given
as far as the respect and trust, and I'm gonna just give a little TMI on my situation. I respect my mother who she is, but what I've been through, I don't trust her.
Another example, you can exactly. You can respect somebody.
I love and respect her for her being my mother,
right?
But I don't trust her at all. So I move a certain type of way with her.
I mean that. See, I never want a person. I never be wanting to get too personal in these situations because you don't know who's listening, and I don't want niggas knowing all your business. But like in that situation, I understand what you're saying and which we could be talking about here. But it's also that's not the same thing as a relationship. Your parent has to have a certain level of respect if they handle their responsibilities as a parent. Like there has to.
I just feel like that. That's another difference of opinion. Some people feel like whether they handle their responsibilities as a parent or not, you still owe them respect because they're your parent. And then other people think like, yeah.
Absolutely. That was my mom has all the respect in the world. My mom needs both kidneys and both lungs. She got them. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But some people feel like even if she didn't raise you, she could abuse you. You know what I'm saying? And some people will say, I gotta
That's
respect
why I
her.
said if you handle, what I said was if you handled your responsibilities accordingly. We're not talking
Even
about if
if
you
you
had any shabby
don't feel
behavior in
like
your
you still
background.
can respect your parents, whether they handle their business or not. You should respect them the title.
Yeah,
That's
that
title.
part I do agree with, because it's like I think we all can get to the point where we like, because like I said, I'm more of a person that meets you, that understand exactly who you are. Like you show me who you are, okay, that's exactly who you are, and I can that's who
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
make you
be.
stand on it.
Cool,
Yeah.
stand on
Right.
it. I ain't got to rock with you because I just know how you are, and I know how to move with you because I know exactly who I'm dealing with. So yeah, definitely. And me and my mom bumped heads a lot, but I respect the hell out of her. Even though, I can't say our relationship was super bad or nothing like that, but we did have some hiccups at the end of the day. And then that's always with my mom. Now my dad, I don't. Me and his relationship is really weird. Do I respect him? Yeah. Do I trust him? That's
I
a
don't
whole
know
nother
about that one.
thing.
Anytime you went, yeah,
Yeah, because we don't.
that's a
I don't
a
trust
we
him, but he
cool
gave
and
me. No,
all.
I don't trust him, but he gave me the blueprint not to trust him, because I attempted to build something with you and attempted to trust you, and you sat there and played in my face, and then you got mad because in true Taurus form I called you to the carpet and told you about yourself and you ain't like it, and it's like, but you got to understand why I said what I didn't say it just on no bullshit. You know exactly why we at where we at. I guess I get it
Now,
full circle. It's like I said, I think it's more of a however you feel is whether or not you're gonna respect and trust somebody or just respect them. But like, nah, I'm not gonna fuck with you as far as trusting you. Can't trust you as far as I can throw you. But yeah.
Right.
see, this is another one. This was Chris's reply to something Sonny said. So we gonna go into this one. Sonny said she's had a man give her money for the bills, but like she didn't require that, he does that. Now Chris said,
Oh God,
uh,
what she said?
Chris said,
Gotta pay them goddamn bills.
yeah, like the nigga has to be paying the bills in her house. But what is it that I see? I kind of need Chris here for this
I
because it's
mean,
like,
I
what
can
if
say it from this. I know quite a bit of females who that is something that they like. I don't see, I don't want to use the word require, but I know a lot of females that are just like that. Like, hey, he got, like, if I'm sleeping with him and he in my face all the time, he better be covering all the bills and stuff. And for me, if I like I said, for me, it's a trauma based situation for me. So I've never been that way because for me, I equate a dude covering my bills to stuff I seen in my childhood. If a man took care of the household, that woman was getting beat or everything, and she couldn't say nothing because he was sole provider and she was dependent on him. So for me, that's why. So for me, I said to myself, I would never let someone be the sole person. Like I'm all, and like I said it to even how I dated. I would go out on a date, but I always had money to pay for my food and I could get home. I was never relying on you because if you piss me off, I'm out. I'm not sitting here with you. I'm good. Like, so for me, it's like, I'm never going to, because I feel like once you get somebody, like once you grow accustomed to that, some people get accustomed to that, they stop doing for themselves. And then you're solely dependent on this person to help you. And once y'all fall out and y'all don't think he uses that as a power saying, well, I made you, I did this, and this for you. For me, you're never gonna get that off. And that's like, so for me, like I can't speak for anyone else, but I know a lot of females that do have dudes taking care of their bills and stuff. And then if they fall out, they like, well, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this because he ain't gonna cover me because I'm mad at him right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's never gonna happen for me.
I've been
so? This is hold up.
her.
This was Jay. Jay said now to this, like her again. Her situation is different because her and the dude live together. And she's like, I don't know how much none of the stuff is because he's paying for this stuff.
He won't allow me.
Now
Like even when we go out to eat, if I call
that's
him like take you to lunch,
this is
I caught him catch the waitress and pay her and bring me back. So I'm thinking I used the card to pay, but he gave her the money.
so when you said this, like again, living in a situation is different because when my wife wasn't living with me, but we wasn't like together, like why the hell am I paying your bills? Like, all right, yeah, things happen, you needed a little bit on whatever. All right, that's cool. Like that was something Chris said though. That's one of the drinks I always tell people. Every day can't be Tuesday. You can't have a headache every day. You can't have a headache Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and now it's been a week. Like, or like Cuzzo said, my situation was he fell on hard times and now I had to step in. the hardest joint I ever had to do was like years into our situation where, things happened and it was just like, ew, I need you to pay this. It was like, do you know how hard it was for me to tell my wife that? Like, I never wanted, she never knew what she don't know when the gas bill was due, when the electric bill was due, what that joint even looked like. She knows half the time when them joints came out, I already paid them because I would just go, I pay this week, I pay this week. I don't know when it's due, but I don't owe them niggas no money. But as far as me paying you, like, what the hell would I be covering the ticket at your crib and covering the ticket at my crib?
At that point, I feel like
at that point we might as well move the hell in.
At that point, I feel like if we're doing that, we might as well move together and split the bills, or not even like, I want to say split it 50-50. I'm just saying, like, not because people get people get technical on that 50-50 stuff, but not even that, because I've lived with a man and what he did was he paid the majority of rent. I gave like $100 worth of rent, but I covered like the PSE&G bill, and then we both put in on groceries and shit like that. So it wasn't like I was paying the rent or anything like that. Where it's like so for me, it's like if we're gonna be doing that and paying bills, we might as well get to the point where we're living together, because we're essentially screwing ourselves, because the money you putting out, if we're paying the same in rent and or mortgage, why we ain't putting it together? Because we could be saving.
We could have something crazy.
We could be catching up on our bills, not worrying about all the stuff, because both of us got incomes. Yeah, we can.
I'm paying 18. Right now. You paying 18. Shit, we could have something nice for this 36. Yeah.
Because all that money, that's trip money. We go on vacation together, go do little stuff together. Because if we both kind of pay bills, and what if we both pay hard times and we can't help each other out? Like, you might as well come on over here and we could just figure this stuff out and then, save our money. But that's
the situation, how it's supposed to be. Because like I said, once we had a situation and I then turned to my wife, you supposed to be like, that's why I never understand when dudes be like, so I'm supposed to pay all the bills and she's just blowing all the money. If she's blowing all the money, then you've made a bad decision with the person that you chose. Because when something happens, like Cuzzo said in her situation where it happened and now you need me to step in, I can't be like, well, damn, I only got $130 in my account. How are we supposed to pay? Right. No, you supposed to be there.
That person.
Yeah.
Good.
This is how you
get injured on a job and then you and y'all live together. You can't be like, well, you just paying on, like, I know how many people I know. One particular that I knew, she was, and this is why I say reliant. You so reliant because he did that, right? He took care of you. You didn't have a job. You didn't do nothing. And then when he fell short, you like, I got to find a job. I got to do this and the third. Yeah, because like he really can't do it. So like you gonna be homeless because you ain't, like, go get a job somewhere. Do something.
Yeah, I know I got some folks in a situation where, now I'm physically unable to perform. I can't go out there but we can't just sit here in the dark now.
What hype? Say
hype.
Hype. Okay.
It's hype. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up.
The age of men like you and my boyfriend, y'all are going extinct, honestly.
Oh yeah. These newfangled niggas are crazy.
Being with my oldest son's father, and his grandparents had been together like since forever, right? They look like twins. They had been together for so long. So when the grandmother died, the grandfather was still alive, and nobody knew he couldn't even read or write until his wife died. He just brought home the money.
Oh, so wow.
We were like, wait, what? Like, but that's how my son's dad is too. Like, I never had to lift a finger. I worked. He even paid some of my tuition, paid for my books, but he cheated relentlessly. And whenever I would scream on him, it would be, but I do this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my situation now, I'm older. We don't have them problems. Like he not into that. But that could have traumatized me to the point where I don't want that. Like Sonny just said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because now you feel like you can pull the rug from under me at any time.
Like when I said that, without telling too much, when I said that my boyfriend now used to be my fiance, back then I was making a lot of money. I was making a lot of money, and I didn't want to stop doing what I was doing and just trust him to take care of me. Like something tragic had to happen for me to do it. For me to say, well, damn, what else you got to lose? For me to put my trust in this man. It wasn't like I just automatically did it. We went through a lot.
That's why I said, girl, if something happened to me, I don't know what to do, because I don't know how to sit down. Unless I have my baby and went right back to work. I ain't do no bond or nothing. I'm like, I got to get back to the bread. Like, y'all got to get out there. So I fear for the day that I can't do, because I've been working since I was in the 7th grade. I stopped working at Max for 3 years straight. And it was that was hard as hell because I'm like, what? Me not working? That don't even make no sense.
Yeah,
Like,
not having a routine sucks. If you used to the routine and what? You get
yeah.
3 days. I remember I took like a day off, and it was like the first time I was home at like 6 o'clock, and it was like my mom is sitting here watching the news half nodded. My wife is nodding. My daughter is asleep. It's like, so this is what y'all be doing every day? Like, I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I
Now,
called out for this. Last drink before we close this one out. The 50-50 situation. God, I
Lord.
hate this. This was something that Jay said. 50-50 is not literal. 50-50 is literal. It's just the amount of effort and work that we're both putting into it. It don't
Exactly.
mean that the
Monetary.
cable
People think
bill is
monetary.
$200 and here's my $100. Where's yours? If you
Right.
are in that type of situation, please run. Get away from this nigga because he's
That's a
not the guy
roommate.
for you. Yeah, that's just a roommate. Copy. We might as well dap and have snaps when we walk in the crib. Like we need a handshake and all of that because like what are we doing?
A
I think
handshake.
this is not the situation here. So if a nigga is bringing you the gas bill, telling you, yo, I go my $70, where yours?
That's
This is not.
that's like going out and splitting the check so many ways and like what? So you got what I
Right.
get? I don't want to go.
That's why I hate birthday dinners. I hate when you got 25
No,
niggas.
wait,
7
dog.
niggas got cards and 1 nigga got cash, but this nigga gave up 80 when the split was a bean 40. Like I hate that.
Some people, or like, we went to a spot. A friend of mine just got married, and she had a bridal brunch, right? And I thought that the concept that the waitress, like the restaurant had, the waitress had like this, like kind of like Palm Pilot, really, and read off what we ordered, right? So we could pay for our stuff rather than we all just putting in, let me cash up you, let me send it. But we did that
Yeah, I
because
had 3
she wasn't
mimosas.
supposed to pay for her own stuff, and then we split everything else down the middle. But her sister was like, well, let me pay for her meal and y'all split the dessert and whatever else, because her sister wanted a tomahawk steak. That's a $500 steak, right? You got to taste the steak. Why I got to pay for that? So
Yeah.
I understood when her sister was like, I'm gonna pay for the steak because she wanted to order it.
Right.
Man, listen. For $350, I will hook you up a tomahawk at the crib, okay?
Hey, yo.
No,
All right,
seriously,
yo.
like $1,000 bottles of wine. So it's like, if you're gonna order something outlandish, right? You should cover your part
You
of the
should
bill.
cover that.
But I think
Don't
you
come in
also
here
got to know
telling
who
me
you're
that
going
everybody
with
owe
because
250 when your ass spent 640 on your joint. You know you
Exactly.
did.
yeah, but
You and your girl had
I think
7
people
drinks.
need to
Why we
learn that.
splitting this joint down evenly? How that work?
Yeah, I think people need to learn that etiquette because it's when you're going in a group setting and everybody like because like the way we do it is like we understand. All right, we're going such and such place. Everybody know. Look at the menu. You already see how it's coming. Make sure you
Bring
have your money.
cash.
Like we don't want to hear shit. We don't want to hear shit when we get there because you already know how it's coming. Now,
Right.
if you're one of the people that want to order the X or something that's supremely super high price, like you should be mindful of other people. You shouldn't be putting that on people. So I think people
Right.
need to learn etiquette, like when you're going in a group setting, to not be ordering $1,000 worth of shit, and then
Right.
they'll come back 2 stacks, and then everybody got to split it, and you had $1,000 all by yourself. Like that's just
Right.
tacky.
Right.
Like you should know it's just etiquette and not being a complete asshole. But sorry, Hank, go ahead.
Nah, like I said, I hate the group joints. We 0 for 36 on Hank birthday dinners because no, we not about to sit here and I got a card, I got cash, or let me cash app you. Oh,
See,
did you get it? Did you get it, nigga? You know you ain't send it. Um,
Somebody, I think it's
uh,
down right now.
I
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, oh no, my old
hold
card
on.
was
I
hitting
got
for
a
that
story
joint. I
for
got you.
after we get off this live.
Um, ladies, I appreciate y'all coming on. I appreciate y'all being good soldiers about these situations. The whole situation is I love to have a conversation, but we ain't gotta agree, but we just gotta we have to respect each other and have that discussion. This is how you create good content. So, like I said, I've been trying to get y'all on. Chris, we are on your top though, Chris. Do not think that you're ducking this smoke.
Oh, I'm sliding in the DM telling her about herself now. Go
That's
ahead.
what I'm saying, Chris. Yeah, you got a whole lot to atone for on this joint, Chris. But ladies, throw y'all handles out there so the audience know where to follow y'all at before we wrap up episode 136. Cuzzo, we're gonna start with you since we started with you.
Oh, hey y'all, it's Cuzzo or Tanya, whichever one. You can find me on Instagram at Bossy2785 or on Facebook at Latanya Miss Independent.
She don't need to be on her Facebook. I don't know why she giving that out. Y'all can reach me at IamSunny_D, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. My website is Unreservedly Me, and catch me Mondays, Thursdays, this Wednesday, and maybe a Friday.
She booked and busy, ain't she? Damn.
That part.
You hustling like hype.
I need to get some more bread. That's all I'm doing. Look, I can't take a nap in the break and shit like that.
Go ahead, Jay. Throw it out there for him.
I'm Jane Wick on Facebook. Jane Wick _ the boy's mom on Instagram. Jane Wick on Twitter and TikTok. I'm never on Twitter, so don't even look. But I do have the account. That's it. Jane Wick. If you see Jane Wick, I did incorporate the name. It's me.
My bad. I ain't even throw out my own stuff. At H2H Cleaning on Instagram only. That's my cleaning company. We do roofing, plumbing, flooring, HVAC, cleanups, cleanouts. You make it worth my while. We will slide over the bridge and get you situated all the way just right. We doing remodeling. We do upholstery work. We got it all. We hustling everything over there. Just tell us how we can help because we're here to help. And Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Co. on Twitter. We do custom jerseys, custom jackets. We got the baseball jerseys, football jerseys, basketball, hockey, soccer. 4 versions of my own sneaks. Yes,
I know that's
these
right.
are mine. You know what I'm saying? You like how that's the block right there, you know what I'm saying? Got the matching situations going. The CH1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s available in all colors. The CH5s are coming soon, and we're working on some stuff for the ladies. The ladies line is tentatively coming.
Okay.
But yeah, shorts, flip-flops, however you need it, we're making it happen over there at Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Co. on Twitter. Ladies, Unreservedly Us. I appreciate y'all for coming on. That was episode 136. We are out.